We're throwing a party for the broken-hearted, Lord. It's members only tonight. Well, members only. It's a private party. Don't need no money to qualify. Don't bring your checkbook, just your broken heart. 'Cause it's members only tonight. Don't bring your checkbook, just bring your broken heart. 'Cause it's members only tonight. Let us all say amen.
Absolutely. Let us say wow.
Yeah.
I mean, what a great job with that song. And you have that's the McCrary Sisters in the background.
Sisters, yes,
just bringing it to town.
Yes,
just so soulful.
Yes. You know, I'm listening to that recording and thinking about how we recorded it, because I recorded that with the bass and the lead only. And then the next day I got the group in to sing the background, and I'm singing in the background, and we're singing in a church style with everybody just singing the background. It's amazing how we record now and how we recorded then.
It's been a while since I listened to that. It brings me back. What a great album. And the whole time I kept saying, who is that lead singer? He should make an album.
Well, I don't know about that.
No, absolutely. That is absolutely the truth. So we're sitting here talking to Jerry Lawson, and we just heard an amazing version of Members Only, a song that was very popular by Bobby Blue Bland, who has recently departed us. And it's a song that's featured on Jerry's new album. And the album is called Just a Mortal Man, and almost sort of, in a way, a tribute to Bobby Blue Bland, one of Jerry's favorite singers.
And then when we recorded, although the producer took it out, you know, in the Persuasion, you hear, now all in your life, all in your life. Well, that's what Bobby had, and here's the girls. Well, the McCrary Sisters did that, but the producers, he listened to it and he said, you know, I like that and I like it. You got it in the Persuasion, so I'm going to take it out of Jerry Lawson. So we'll make it different, you know. And but every time I sing it, I still hear all in your life. When I'm singing it in the car by myself, I still put the Persuasion version to Jerry's version. We're throwing a party for the sad and lonely, Lord. It's members only tonight. Members only. It's a private party. Don't need no money to qualify. Don't bring your checkbook, just your broken heart, 'cause it's members only tonight. 'Cause it's members only tonight. Oh, members only tonight.
So, Jerry, and we're talking about Members Only from your new album and how amazing the McCrary Sisters sounded on there. Now, did you hear them after your part on there, or were they singing with you, or was it a combination of both?
No. We recorded it here in Phoenix, and we flew to Nashville, and it was really amazing to watch them listen to the song the first time, and they were blown away, you know. And they were saying, well, you know, like I'm listening to the record, you know. They would say, well, where's our part? And then we would say, this is your part. Ooh, all in your life. And they came in and we rehearsed it, and they rehearsed it 2 or 3 times, and they had it down pat. And just like we thought, that gospel flavor just fitted perfect right in. Well, I never been to Memphis, never seen the Southern Lights. Oh,
And that's Jerry Lawson with Never Been to Memphis on his new album from Nashville, Red Beat Records, available now. Jerry Lawson, our very special guest on Blues America. I'm your host, Drew Verbis. You're more than an a cappella artist, but with that being your background and, sort of making this transition, you seem to do it pretty flawlessly, almost like you've been doing this your entire career. Is there any difficulty in that, or is that something that you had to prepare for?
No, like you said, we know singing with the Persuasions, we had instruments. Drew, I had a band in high school. I had my own band in high school, and even in New York, when I was singing with the Persuasions, I also sung in nightclubs with an orchestra. I got to Phoenix. I had my own band here. And when I think about the younger years of my life, I've always wanted to sing with an orchestra. A Capella came about because we had a guitar player. But when we would go to do these gigs, the guitar player would never show up. And the audience, I would apologize to the audience because we didn't have our guitar player with us. And the audience started saying, you guys don't need a band. Mm-hmm. And this, you could say luck. This is the way God planned it. We became an a cappella group.
And what is the major difference? Is it just timing?
I think so. The difference between singing a cappella and singing with a band, I don't have to sweat as much. And with a cappella, you got to sing 20 minutes. You got to sing an hour. With the band, the band you can take breaks.
Have blues will travel. More Blues America next week. More blues on our Facebook and Twitter.
This is your source for blues talk, a little blues show from Arizona, Blues America. I'm in charge of this mess, your blues junkman and humble host, Drew Verbis. Here's what you need to know. Our website is bluesamerica.com, which has links to our Facebook and Twitter and information about today's programming, including full playset. Additionally, show your blues pride by purchasing an exclusive and vintage Blues America t-shirt for a limited time only. Your contribution may just help to keep the lights on. Email any requests or complaints to our backdoor office at bluesamerica@gmail.com. And if you like what you hear today, bluesman, producer, and famed harmonica player Bob Cortor will be featured on next week's program. You're listening to Blues America. I'm that guy, Drew Verbis.
Blues America. Now that's some home cooking.
Blues America.
You do not want to miss more exclusive one-on-one interview with Jerry Lawson after we go down in the alley with the Blues Top 5. This is your source for blues talk, a little blues show from Arizona, Blues America. I'm in charge of this mess, your blues junkman and humble host, Drew Verbis. Let's take a quick beer break to give you a chance to visit our website, bluesamerica.com, which has links to our Facebook and Twitter and information about today's program, including a full playset. Additionally, show your blues pride by purchasing an exclusive and vintage Blues America t-shirt for a limited time only. Your contribution may just help keep the lights on. Email any requests or complaints to our backdoor office at bluesamerica@gmail.com. If you like what you hear today, bluesman, producer, and famed harmonica player Bob Corritore will be featured on next week's program. The Blues Top 5 is next, and later, the Way, Way Back Blues, featuring Sleepy John Estes. You're listening to Blues America. I'm that guy, Drew Verbis.
Keep it here, baby. Blues America. We'll be right back.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
This is AFN Pacific Radio Report. I'm Senior Airman Ashley Powell. Rescue teams are searching for a UH-1 Huey carrying 6 U.S. Marines and 2 Nepalese service members that went missing during relief operations in Nepal on Tuesday. Pentagon spokesman Colonel Steve Warren said the Marine helicopter had reported fuel issues prior to losing contact near Chiricahua Village, one of the hardest hit areas in Tuesday's 7.3 magnitude earthquake. According to Colonel Warren, the missing UH-1 was delivering tarps and rice as part of the Joint Task Force 505 relief operation. We joined a Huey crew on a similar supply mission. Since its May 3rd arrival in Nepal, this Huey has flown over 54 hours, transporting more than 68,000 pounds of supplies.
We have 2 UH-1 Yankees outbound supporting relief efforts, supplying food and shelter to the local remote villages that cannot attain their own food or shelter. So right now, we're about to go launch out there with them, meet up with them, and continue supplying aid out to the local villages out there.
In news from Japan, U.S. Forces Japan and 5th Air Force are anticipating their change of command next month. We sat down with outgoing Commander Lieutenant General Sam Angelella for one last interview before his retirement after 34 years of active duty.
As the U.S. maintains the momentum for the rebalance and the Japanese complete their security legislation, which will really, I think, tie the knot on our really critical alliance, that along with all the partnerships that we have, that will enable us to really react to the global security situation. North Korea's threat with nuclear weapons, ballistic missiles, and the way we've expanded our partnerships here in the Pacific will really enable us to react to any kind of security situation.
Tune in to AFN Pacific tonight at 7:50 for the full interview as part of this week's Pacific Report. This has been your AFN Pacific Radio Report.
This is Soldiers Radio News. I'm Sergeant Audrey Santana. Soldiers from the 173rd Airborne Brigade and the 1st Brigade 3rd Infantry Division began training with their Georgian counterparts at Exercise Noble Partner, where all troops are learning from each other. Sergeant Jack McMillan, part of a Bradley platoon, explains.
It's been great. Once we get to this part, we're actually able to let them get close to the Bradleys and see everything we're doing. It works a lot better, get a lot more involvement, a lot more questions.
And in other news, Rick Kell is co-founder of Troops First Foundation, creator of Operation Proper Exit, which brings injured military members back to the war zone. Gail McCabe has more in this report from Afghanistan.
They are wounded warriors, survivors of war.
They get to leave on their own terms. That's important to them. They become advocates for other warriors. The force helps the force.
And that's your Soldiers Radio News.
Blues America gotta pay the rent, baby. Become a Blues America sponsor and promote your business on the show while helping to keep the blues alive. Your message will reach thousands of potential customers on the radio and online. We have affordable sponsorship packages to meet your marketing and media objectives. For more info, visit bluesamerica.com or email bluesamerica@gmail.com. You're listening to Blues America. Blues America. Blues America, top of the hour, top 5. Top 5. Top 5. Top 5.